Okay, so you heard a little bit about my story, and my story took a little bit of a twist. At least I'm certainly not doing what I thought I would be doing at this point, and I'm not sure everybody would have put themselves in the same situation. But as my daughter says, I'm about to spill some tea. Which, if you don't have the privilege of living with a teenager, means I'm about to share some information with you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. But anyhow, presumably this information is probably something you don't know or you don't know a lot about. Could be gossipy, doesn't have to be. But yeah, there's your teenage lingo lesson for today. So, anyhow, um, all of this kind of came to a head for me in November. So, I had been off work on an FMLA leave, which, had it not been for a really kind friend, I would have known to do that because this was just not something I've ever done before. So thank you to them. But uh, I'm off and I'm getting to a point where I have to reach a decision. Like they need to know kind of what I'm going to do. And I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not 100% positive. So, anyhow, I get a text from a friend that I worked really close with. And she's about to head back to work for maternity leave. And she says, I can't do this. Like, I can't put my kid in daycare yet. I'm going to, and like, I will be ready to. I'm just not ready to yet. Do you by any chance know anyone who might be willing to watch him? And this is the first thing that had come across my plate, so to speak, that I kind of immediately wanted to jump at, even though I knew it was going to take a lot of time and effort. You know, it's a baby, it takes effort. Um, but it really kind of seemed like something I wanted to do right away. So I asked my husband what he thinks, and he's like, well, yeah, if that's what you want to do right now, then go ahead. So, okay, fine. I say to her, well, what if I want to do it? And she's like, no. Are you serious? And I'm like, well, yeah. She's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. And okay, conversation didn't go anything like that. But anyhow, we reached an agreement, works for both of us. So that puts me in her house on a Monday morning with her child. And she's about to walk out the door to basically go to the job I had. And I'm not going with her, right? So she's getting ready to leave. I'm like, bye, have a good day. And I'm thinking, I'm not going, I'm staying here. And it was a weird moment, but it wasn't a bad weird. Like, it was okay. I didn't feel horrible about it. So I get to spend my day with this amazing little guy who is one of the best babies ever. Totally head over heels for him. So anyhow, on a Friday, either it was that first Friday or close to that, she contacts me and says, hey, by the way, we're going out to eat after work. Do you want to join us? And I'm thinking, yeah, I do. I mentioned that, I liked the people that I worked with, and the reason I left was because it wasn't working for me, not because of anybody else. So I do. I go and I meet them, and they're a little surprised to see me, but it's all good. It's nice to see them. I really got to enjoy them, catch up with what's been going on, and they're talking about what's happened that day, and I'm thinking, that's not how my day went. My day went different, and I'm okay with that. Like, it was a good, different day. So that puts us a few weeks further ahead. And the weather's started to break, and I decide, well, let's surprise the mom and push him in a stroller, take him to meet her for lunch because she lives really close. So we do that, right? So here I am walking into the building to see people that I know in a place that I've spent a lot of time, but I'm in a different situation, right? I'm not actually one of them right now. And it was good. I mean, like, I was very happy. Everybody was really sweet. it was good. It felt good. Mom comes in and she's like, oh, anyhow, she's all happy. And I'm like, oh, yes, this was a good choice. I'm really glad I did this. So she's sitting eating lunch and snuggling on her little guy. And I'm sitting there with her along with other people that I wouldn't normally been eating lunch with. And I'm thinking, this is a little weird, right? I'm in the lunchroom that I've eaten in tons of time with the same people I would normally eat lunch with, but I'm not going to stay. They all got ready and, we're heading back to work, and I was in the lunchroom that was kind of empty, and I'm packing the little guy up in the stroller, and I'm thinking, I'm leaving, they're staying. But I wasn't really sad about it. Like, I thoroughly got to enjoy them. And they said they were happy to see me. At least that's what they said. So we'll see. But anyhow, no, I was very happy to see them, and it was all good. So yeah, I left. And I left feeling content and not sad that I wasn't going back to do what they were doing. I'd mentioned that I felt a lot of guilt when I left this position, and it was self-inflicted. It was something that a guilt that I laid on myself. And I think adults do that way too much. I don't want to be stereotypical, but I think moms do it a lot, especially to themselves. And there was no reason that I had to feel guilty, but that's what I did. And it was really reassuring to not be upset by it, to actually spend time, enjoy, leave, and feel good about the decision. And I'm not sure I thought I would be there. I didn't know for positive that's how I would feel. It's one thing to think that's what you feel or hope that's what you feel, but when you're actually in the situation, it's a little bit different. So, yeah, it was the first chance that I really got to test how happy I was with my decision. Again, not because of where I worked or who I worked with, but because it just wasn't working for me. And it was really nice to leave feeling content. And I haven't felt content in a long time. And so there was a gift, really, to get to see them, to get to spend time with them, but to go do my own thing. So I hope whatever decisions you're struggling with or whatever decisions you might be trying to reach, that you get the chance, first of all, to make those decisions, and second of all, to find peace with them, to know that you are confident in the decision that you made. That's all I've got for today, guys. Have a good one. Bye.